Has NASA discovered warp drive? Can we travel almost at the speed of light? Is it possible that this technology comes from extraterrestrial sources? Welcome to our Hidden Engineering channel. Join us on this journey to discover the truth behind all this mystery. We will cover scientific concepts, recent discoveries, and interesting theories that suggest an extraterrestrial origin. First, we must understand what a warp drive is. In science fiction, a warp drive is a propulsion system that allows a spaceship to travel faster than the speed of light, bending or warping space-time. This idea was popularized by shows like Star Trek, where ships could explore the galaxy in a matter of days or weeks. The warp drive works by creating a space-time bubble around the ship. Inside this bubble, space contracts in front of the ship and expands behind it, allowing the ship to travel at speeds that would appear to exceed the speed of light from an external perspective without violating the laws of physics. In reality, traveling at the speed of light is a monumental challenge. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, as an object approaches the speed of light, its mass increases, requiring more and more energy to continue accelerating. Reaching the speed of light, therefore, requires an infinite amount of energy, which is physically impossible with current technology. For example, to accelerate a sizable ship to a significant fraction of the speed of light, we would need more energy than our planet can produce in a year. This limitation has led scientists to look for alternatives that do not necessarily involve traveling through space in the traditional way. However, science has investigated concepts similar to warp drive. In 1994, Mexican physicist Miguel Alcubierre proposed a mathematical solution within the theory of general relativity, known as the Alcubierre metric. This metric suggests that it is possible to create a warp bubble that would allow a ship to move faster than light without violating the laws of physics by warping spacetime around the ship. The Alcubierre metric describes a space-time configuration where the space in front of the ship contracts and the space behind the ship expands. This would theoretically allow the ship to advance at faster than light speeds within this bubble. However, creating and maintaining this bubble requires enormous amounts of negative energy, a form of energy that we have not yet managed to practically produce or manipulate. In recent years, there have been rumors and news about advances in technology that could bring us closer to a warp drive. NASA, through its EagleWorks laboratory, has been researching exotic propulsion concepts, including warp drive. In 2021, a team of physicists announced that they had found a mathematical structure that could represent a physically feasible warp bubble. But does this mean we're about to have functional warp engines? These studies, although promising, are largely theoretical. Current experiments focus on small scales and seek to better understand the properties and behavior of spacetime under extreme conditions. Despite advances, we are still far from developing operational warp technology that can be used in space missions. The reality is that, while these discoveries are exciting, we are far from building a functioning warp drive. Current studies are largely theoretical and face enormous practical challenges. One of the biggest obstacles is the amount of negative energy required, a type of energy that we have not yet managed to manipulate or even experimentally confirm in significant quantities. Furthermore, even if we could generate enough negative energy, controlling and maintaining a stable warp bubble is a formidable technical challenge. Scientists must also consider the potential effects on the spacecraft and its occupants, as well as possible repercussions on the space environment. The extraterrestrial technology hypothesis. This is where the most intriguing part of the story comes into play: the possibility that this technology could have extraterrestrial origins. There are theories and rumors that suggest that certain technological advances could have been inspired or even directly derived from alien technology recovered from incidents such as the famous Roswell accident in 1947. Is it possible that NASA and other space agencies are using extraterrestrial knowledge to develop warp drive? Some believe that the United States government has recovered extraterrestrial artifacts and that these have been studied in secret facilities such as Area 51. The possibility that these artifacts contain advanced technologies that could revolutionize our understanding of physics and engineering has captured the public imagination and fueled numerous conspiracy theories. What does NASA say? NASA has been clear in its statements. Although preliminary investigations are underway, we have not discovered a functional warp drive, and there is no official evidence that extraterrestrial technology is being used. News and rumors may exaggerate advances, but it is important to understand that science advances step by step, and many of these concepts are in very early stages of development. NASA and other scientific organizations adhere to rigorous methodologies and peer review, ensuring that any extraordinary claims must be supported by solid, reproducible evidence. So far, there is no conclusive evidence that we have access to advanced extraterrestrial technology. Let's imagine for a moment that we manage to overcome all these obstacles and build a warp drive, whether with human or alien technology. The implications would be enormous. We could explore other star systems in a matter of years or even months. The search for extraterrestrial life, the colonization of other planets, and the expansion of humanity beyond the solar system would become real possibilities. This advance could also transform our economy and society. Asteroid mining, space tourism, and building bases on distant moons and planets would all be viable projects. However, these advances would also bring ethical and practical challenges, such as resource management, the protection of alien ecosystems, and the implications of potential contact with extraterrestrial civilizations. Are we ready for this technology? However, with great technological advances come great responsibilities and challenges. Implementing a warp drive would not only require a technological revolution, but also a profound change in our perspective on space exploration, international cooperation, and resource management. Are we as humanity ready to take on these challenges? And if the extraterrestrial origin of this technology is true, what implications would it have for our understanding of the universe and our position in it? The adoption of such technology would require a new era of global cooperation and transparency. We would need to create legal and ethical frameworks to regulate space use and exploration, ensuring that the benefits are shared equitably and that we do not put our planet or other worlds at risk. So has NASA discovered warp drive, possibly with the help of extraterrestrial technology? The short answer is no. At least not in the sense of having operational technology that allows us to travel at near-light speeds. We are seeing exciting advances in theory and experimentation, but we are still in the early stages of what would be a very long journey to turning science fiction into reality. It is essential to stay informed and follow the progress of these investigations with a critical and evidence-based approach. Meanwhile, space exploration continues to advance, and who knows what discoveries the future will bring. Thank you for joining us on this warp drive exploration. If you liked this video and want to know more about advances in science and technology, don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate notifications so you don't miss any of our next videos. Until next time!